This is Thursday, New Year's Eve, and we're going to toast in the new year with Geraldine. It's a bit early. It's in the middle of the afternoon because Geraldine has to be home before 6 p.m. because the lockdown starts today, so we have to do it slightly early with Geraldine because she's going home this afternoon. So Geraldine has to go home before 6. So Liam and I are going to be doing our own proper and toast to the new year ourselves later on, but we're doing one special one with Geraldine's mum. We're going to do a toast to the new year because unfortunately she can't be here with us tonight. So Geraldine's going to be going home this afternoon. Liam's dropping her home about 3:30, not roughly around that time. So we're going to have a little time with her now before she goes home and have a little toast to the new year. So I can't believe we're coming to the end of 2020 already. And unfortunately, due to the COVID, there's no fireworks display. So Liam and I are going to be looking at some classic fireworks on YouTube tonight to open the new year. But even though it won't be the same, but better than nothing, I suppose. But it's a terrible year for everyone, as you know. It was a very tough year for everyone. So hopefully next year will be a better year. But anyway, we're just waiting for Liam's mum to come in and get some glasses. I have Rock Shandy and I have the Club Zero there. Do you want 7 Up?
No, I'm okay. I have the Club Zero. Orange Zero. Huh?
Are they all deleted?
Yeah.
So I have a nice long video now, won't I?
Yeah.
And that's 2.5 hour video now.
Yeah.
There's 2 glasses there. There's 3 of us, isn't there?
Yeah.
There's no glasses there. Now, Jordan, right? Got some messages. I'll go for you.
I don't want my phone.
Thanks, Dave.
And you will ring my phone.
I'll do it.
One of them. It can't be far, no. Or maybe I have it in my bag, just to check. I see, maybe I have it in here. Yeah.
Got it?
No, it doesn't seem to be there.
Yeah, it's gone out. It's outside.
It's going off.
It's outside. I think it's outside there.
This one.
I was hoping to see me someday this week, but don't think so.
Rude.
Yeah, I don't think so. Right, folks, glasses. I've been hoping to see it this week, as I've gifts for you both. It looks like we have to wait again. Hopefully this is our last lockdown in 2020.
No problem.
She got a video from burning, isn't it?
Well, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year,
Happy New Year.
2021.
They can't see you over there, Jordan.
Huh?
Over here.
Oh.
I can't see you there.
2021.
You can't see you over there.
Okay.
Where's a drink? Get a glass. Yeah, you've got you have a rock
Have
stand.
it already. Have some.
You have glasses here, Jordan.
What?
The glasses here. There's a brush.
We're doing this once.
Yeah.
It's like a cup of tea.
It'll be-
It looks like a cup
No,
of
it'll
tea.
be better in the glass.
There, I put this in there.
What's that? The rock shandy?
Yeah.
It's better in the glass. It's better in the glass, you know. Want a little bit more? The top up?
Yeah, just a tiny bit. That's enough. Thank you. Just 20.
Okay. Yeah. Alan, do you want your, what have you got?
Yeah, I have the orange. The orange zero, yeah.
This. You don't want to get a chair for your mum because this tea isn't that big enough for 3 people.
It's okay, she's
No, it's too squashed here.
here.
You get a chair from the kitchen. This chair is a bit tight. Because she was a little bit squashed last time she was here.
What's he doing?
He's getting a chair for you.
What?
He's getting a chair for you because this seat is a bit tight. It's a bit squashed for 3 people. I can just.
Well, that's for me. That's.
Yeah, that's for you.
Right.
Can the camera see it there, Liam?
Yeah.
All 3 of us?
Yeah.
You see all 3 of us
Yeah.
here now? Well,
Right.
you can't see all 3 of us there.
Yeah.
Alright. So, tell us about what you thought of the year. I know it was a tough year for you, Jordan, but tell me what you made out of it.
What?
Tell me what you thought of the year. I know it was a bit of a difficult year to talk about, but
With prayers and blessings for 2021.
yeah,
Hope it's a good year, better than the one that has just gone.
yeah,
And please God, this virus will go
yeah,
and people will get back to living
yeah, please God.
the way they're entitled
Ruth
to.
was just sent to me a tweet and she said she's hoping that
Every
this is the
man,
last lockdown.
woman and child in the whole world is hoping for
Just, I got
a solution to the problem, which is seems to be a vaccine.
Yeah.
The sooner it comes, the better for everyone.
Apparently there was a nurse that got a vaccine there, and then a nurse got a vaccine there recently, and then a Jess nurse got a vaccine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And
and
the first Irish person to get a vaccine got it on Wednesday.
The vaccine has already come to Ireland and somebody has got it.
yeah,
So they've started the rollout.
starting the roll. It was
So-
a nurse got one, and
Fingers
lady-
crossed it will
a
continue.
lady in her 90s in a home got the vaccine as well. A woman in her 90s. I think she was about 96 or something. A woman about 96.
She was only 78. Only. She's only a young one. But and where I worked they were running around at 90, 99.
Sorry, we've got to do the toast.
Okay, you ready?
We've got to do the toast.
Cheers.
Sorry.
Merry Christmas everyone.
Happy New
Merry-
Year. Happy New Year. Happy New
Happy
Year.
New
Happy New Year, viewers.
Happy New Year to all
Happy New Year.
families.
Happy New Year to all the
All
viewers.
the families and the extended families.
Yeah. And Happy New Year to your viewers, and I hope you have a better year next year, and hope it's good, and so I know that the
Hope
fireworks.
it's a good year. Hope we get back to the stud.
Yeah, hopefully you get back to the stud in time because it's opening on the 8th of February. So,
And the 8th of February.
so hopefully it'll be a better year at the stud
Just
next year.
before Valentine's Day.
Yeah, but hopefully it'll be a better year at the stud next year. So please God, fingers crossed.
You're crossed.
Fingers crossed. We'll have more months at the stud next year. more months,
Mm,
right? What do you reckon?
Try.
You think they're more
Yeah,
months?
yeah.
Oh.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
I say so. Hopefully.
Well, we've been up better than 3 months. We only had 3 months in the store last year. 3 months. Do you know that, Jordy? Just 3 months. 3 months. That's all we had last year. 3 months. It was probably the worst year I've ever had at the
Could
store.
have been the worst year. Yeah, it's the worst year I think everyone has. That's what I said. I was reading Arlene Phillips, and she said she's heartbroken over what's after happening. And that's in England, that's not here. The industry. It's the same here. It's the same all over the world. And Johnny Logan was on about April or May saying he was out of work.
Was it, yeah?
And that's April or May.
April and May, yeah. Got worse since then.
Yeah. Nightmare. It's a living nightmare. Total nightmare.
But not many of them, you know, are earning great money.
No.
You know, they work.
It's really a nightmare, you know. This, but it feels like our life is on pause or something,
Yeah.
you know. But the first
So-
lockdown, I felt like I felt like a
I
prisoner in my own
thought the
home.
first was going to be the last. It
Yeah.
didn't never dawned on me.
3 months, over 3 months,
Yeah.
and I felt like a prisoner in my own home.
And at least it was summertime.
I did though.
At least it was some. Well, it didn't.
I wasn't outside that door for over 3 months.
It never dawned on me that it would go on.
I went. I haven't left that door. I didn't leave that door for over 3 months. And I felt like a prisoner. I felt like a prisoner in my own home.
You are a prisoner in your own home.
Well, that's exactly what I felt. The first one, it was on the 12th of March for over 3 months,
Yeah.
and I haven't been. I did go out that door.
Yeah.
Not once did I go out that door. Liam went out a few times to go out to get shopping and stuff, and you know, not
And there's a queue.
go for a walk or
And
whatever
I tell
else.
you, Tesco has a queue, and there's grace for people over 60 or 65. But you have to be there at 9 in the morning.
Yeah. Really.
I'm still in slumberland at 9 in the morning.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, you have to be out of bed at 8. Wouldn't you be there at 9 in the morning to get in there? You know, the concessions queue. You know? Otherwise, there's
I'm
not.
looking forward to get back to my quiet therapy.
Yeah, not so long now, only 2
Yeah.
weeks.
Well, at least that went ahead. Not much went ahead, and that was one thing that did go ahead. And that would probably still go ahead. But I mean, other stuff didn't. But at least that was one thing.
I'm positive. Yeah.
Well, the first one, the first lockdown, my last session was the 6th of March.
Yeah.
The first lockdown, my last session was the 6th of
Yeah.
March, and then I wasn't back then until September.
Oh
Because
yeah.
I was away for over 6 months.
So they were closed for 6
They-
months.
Over
were they?
6 months then,
Yeah.
from March.
Oh, yeah.
So I wasn't back then till September. I wasn't back then till September. So I was away over 6 months. You know, my last session, the first lockdown.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah, I thought they went ahead. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I thought the equine therapy went ahead.
No, but the first lockdown, you
Oh,
know,
yeah.
Not for the first lockdown, for the second and third, it did that.
Oh yeah.
yes, I was away for over 6 months. You know.
I mean, there was no even Santis this year. No Santis anywhere. You know? And Santi came around our door, Liam, for 50 years.
I know,
For
yeah.
49, didn't come this year. The first year he didn't come.
Yeah,
Just trying to.
too dangerous.
So we're going to have our own little kind of a New Year's Eve kind of thing ourselves. There's a program, BBC. It's called New Year's Live. They have it on every year. It's called New Year's Live. They have a New Year's Live thing on BBC. It's on every year. And normally on that program, and they would end it with a fireworks display. They would normally end it with a fireworks display.
Oh, there's no fireworks.
And they have. I know that. I know it's cancelled this year. But normally at the end of that program, they would have the fireworks on the Big Ben. You see, this is the show they have. This is the show, and the one in England it's called New Year's Live. It's called New Year's Live. It's on BBC, and it's in Big Ben. It's in London.
So
it's in
still
London.
on tonight,
Yeah,
is it?
it's still on tonight. And that's the show they normally would have like fireworks on Big Ben, you know, the
Yeah.
London Eye. It normally would end with the fireworks display, but we're having celebrity guests and singers performing on it. You know,
Didn't-
still, you know, it has some bands performing on it still, and that, you know, the show would still going ahead.
Yeah.
It be going on ahead, but the only thing they won't be showing would be the fireworks, you know. So but the show will be going on ahead still. It's normal,
Yeah.
but they won't be having the fireworks at the end of it. But having bands
Well, I
bands
mean,
on performing on it, you know.
serious thing, mental health, suicide, all
Yeah.
that, everything was up. You know, all
Yeah, I was quite bad and very depressed over the last few months myself, and I was even thinking about suicide too. I
it's
was-
been,
I-
it's been all that kind of thing. has
Yeah,
been up.
I was even talking suicide, wasn't I?
Mm-hmm.
I was
And
even-
domestic violence is
Yeah.
up a huge.
Yeah, that happened to me in my family. It happened to
Yeah.
me in my family. I went through that in my family, a domestic violence with my mum. You know, my mum's an alcoholic.
Yeah.
My mum's an alcoholic, and she was very, very abusive to my
Yeah.
dad and me.
Yeah.
You know, so no,
She's okay now, though, isn't she?
no, she'll never change. She'll never change.
She never gave up drink, did she? No. No.
She came in here. She had Tackleem. Dad and herself came here in Tackleem. They got the police and they broke down that door. You know, he was terrorised by my parents.
Yeah.
He was terrorised by my parents. They came in here, broke in the apartment. You know, it was an awful. Terrorised him. Literally terrorised him. Attacked him and called him names and everything else they did. It was a horrible journey. I have no idea what it was like. It was a total nightmare. You know? Nightmare. So I don't think people like her never change. They never change, you know. But it was a nightmare that I have to live with, and that's the reason why that I moved into my grandmother, because of the
Yeah.
because of domestic abuse, and
You were lucky I had her, wasn't you? Yeah.
yeah, I'm very lucky to have my grand. Very lucky to have her in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, very lucky. Yeah, so she's very good to me. Yeah. And then she gave me the house then
Yeah.
on her
I know.
will.
Yeah. But you see, it's all you need is one good person. You know, I mean, there's lots of people are in that position, and what they say is, if you have one good person backing you at your back, is all you need.
Yeah. She's very good to me. I'm very blessed to have her in my life.
Yeah.
Very blessed to have her in my life. So it's really lucky to have her in my life. I know it, and I tell you, I really miss her. I really miss her. I do.
Well, now the good times are here. That's all gone. You know.
I
I think one of the things you have to think of, you have to look at the cup half full. Always, always half full. But that's for everyone, because otherwise we'd let it get in on us, you know. And everyone is in the same boat when you think for it, you know.
That's true. Yeah, so I was suffering from very serious depression and suicidal and everything else because of all the problems at home. And then I got Liam, and then Liam came into my life, and he saved me.
Then just something just happens, you know.
Yeah, so Liam's a lifesaver.
Yeah. So I'm hoping the other two sons will be as lucky. Yeah. Two more to go.
He was a godsend. Liam literally saved my life, you know.
Yeah.
He really did save my life. Yeah, he really did.
Yeah, you only need look, you know, that kind. And there's loads of good people out there. That's the thing, you know.
And this quant therapy is really helping me. You know?
Yeah.
It helps me because I could talk over my problems with it.
Yeah.
And talk over my issues and my feelings with the quant therapy. It really helps talk about it. You know, it gets all out of my system. You know.
Yeah.
Because you only feel worse if you keep it inside you.
Yeah.
If you keep it inside, you only feel
So
worse.
it's not long now. It's only another week, isn't it? Now,
Yeah.
or the 13th,
I
is it?
think it's the 14th.
Or
It's a Monday.
2 weeks.
It's a Monday. Yeah, I go on a Monday and a Friday.
Yeah, 2 weeks. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, because while the lockdown is on, going to surely when this vaccine comes, I mean, it's here now. You know.
Beaumont, you know, hospitals like Beaumont, the staff being inoculated first. The first 2,000 doses are going towards the staff in hospitals
Yeah,
that are dealing with COVID.
Oh,
Yeah.
the 2,000 extra.
First 2,000 vaccines are going to the staff
Oh, it's the staff. Oh, yeah.
in hospitals
Oh,
like
I
Beaumont.
see. Yeah, Bowman Hospital. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is nearly everyone around where we are live. You know,
Yeah.
loads of people. Yeah.
Not just not the cleaning ladies, you know,
Huh?
just the doctors and the nurses that are dealing with
Well,
COVID.
well, I mean, even the office staff, they're going in.
Yeah, I suppose
Oh,
so.
even the clean, everyone. Staff is staff.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, staff means everyone.
Does it?
Because,
Yeah.
oh, yeah. Because, I mean, be no good giving it to a doctor
Okay, that's
if a cleaner got it.
I'll get some in the post in the press.
Yeah, okay.
Do you know what
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is?
yeah.
The
Look
staff.
at that. Yeah, yeah.
But
An awful lot of
it doesn't
staff.
matter. Doesn't matter.
You know,
What?
Doesn't matter. It's just bring them in.
and what about those who are cooking, the bakers, you know?
Yeah.
The delivery people.
Right,
you
yeah.
know?
Bring in the box. Bring in the box.
Yeah, okay.
There's
It
boxes in
seems-
the press.
It seems such a mammoth task, doesn't it, trying to vaccinate the whole country?
I know.
No.
I know.
And where do they start? And then they're starting with the oldest after all that, after they do the hospitals and the nursing homes and now that. They're, you know, starting
Yeah.
with the oldest
Yeah.
and coming down.
Surprise. Like me surprise, darling.
Not at the moment, thanks. You enjoy.
You can't beat a mince pie.
I have decided, as I said, Nora, that they're a mini pudding in pastry.
Yeah.
I love my mince pies.
Pass me your number as well, yeah?
Yeah.
Pass me your number as well.
It's hard to believe a week after Christmas is gone, isn't it? You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
the way it just go anyway, you know.